Hey, all right. Hey, mages. How's it going? I it has been a very exhausting week. Um After FF7, um I just ended up with a slew of things I had to do, just real life stuff I had to do, and it was just really exhausting, which made me not be able to stream the past couple of days. But what else is new? Hey, um I am actually still very tired. A part of me is like, I don't really want to, do anything tonight. Like nothing at all. Just want to just end the day. But no, I got to see my gators. I got to see my gators. Um, so that's why I'm here. So we're gonna continue on with I want to hug that gator. And hopefully it perks me right up. And be like, ooh yeah, yeah, everyone's all cool and attractive and stuff is happening and yeah, I feel much better now. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the game. I don't know. I've been like going back and forth between just starting the game when I start to stream, just doing it, and just doing a little like cold intro, being like, "Hey guys, how's it going? This is what's going on in my life." Um, because there's no one here at the beginning, so it doesn't really matter what goes on. Um, but yeah, I know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm trying to I'm trying to see like what I can do to kind of clean up the stream a little bit. I'm always like aiming for the most okay streams, and I feel like I'm doing always okay. So I really shouldn't worry that too much. Anyway, we got I want to hug that gator, and we were just starting out last time. So last time we have found our main character, our young lad protagonist, Inko, Mr. Incognito. Sorry, Incognito, who unlike Anon, uh he is actually a sweet kind of very sweet boy, not a total scumbag. He just wants to find friends. We found some friends in some weird circumstances. We met Ben, the class prez. He seemed pretty chill, very nerdy, photographer like me, like myself. We met Damien. I don't know. I forgot what his deal is. He's the guy we met at the gym. Cool, big jock dude. And we just met Olivia, the weird, interesting kind of self not self-centered, very self focused character that doesn't really want to talk to us. But it's very interesting, and it's clearly the love focus. So let's head out. Let's head back to. Oh yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Let's quit out of that. Oh, awesome. We're off to a great start tonight. Oh, we're off to a great start. That's awesome. Okay, if anything, that perked me right up. What better way to wake you the hell up than seeing Colonel Panic? Some good old fashioned Colonel Panic. All right. So I load the game back up. Let me see if I can. Ah, okay, perfect. All right, back to the game. Yeah, don't worry about that. Uh, uh, So I'm gonna. So last time I remembered, we met up with Ben, Damien, Olivia. We were all hanging out. We met the girl that kind of bullied us in the gym. I forgot her name. If I were to, oh, I don't know, read back in the history. Oh no, it won't read back the history. Oh no. Okay. So I'm gonna have to uh fill in the pieces as we go. Alrighty. Look at these not super old as hell HP computers. The computer lab is an offshoot room from our library. As for the library itself, aside from expected emphasis on anatomy drawing guides and the like, it's pretty standard. Hey, not to brag, but the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had a library with 2 floors. I also had that as well in my high school. It was actually fairly impressive. Um, then they eventually built a computer lab. We had 2 computer labs. We had a computer lab on the first floor, and then they built one on the second floor, and it was really extra fancy. But I was about to graduate when they finished building. Uh, they had a smart board, and I couldn't play with it. Probably should have read a thing or two with all these resources. I'm getting off topic. Computer lab is the focus. I think we were trying to capture a good picture. Oh right, yes, I remember. We are to submit art for the school. First place gets a prize. The calm tranquility of the library is overtaken by the organized sterility of the lab. 40 standardized sets of computers and monitors line the walls, forming a panopticon around the desk, reserved for the teacher in the middle. The fact that I've never seen the word panopticon before, and I was able to read that just fine, is amazing. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school. Also, I forgot to turn up the sound. There we go, for the game. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school, but for a few years now, I've been seeing this formation. Sounds to me like someone got caught one too many times working on more risque art pieces. Someone got someone got logged trying to log in into the old-fashioned E621. Oh. The monitors are all turned on, but only one's logged in. Huh, weird. There's nobody here. Damien and Ben and Liz would be here, though. Maybe she's in the bathroom? I'm not one to pry and snoop around, but I'm really pressed for time here. On screen, I see open PDFs and documents. They look finance-related and filled with abbreviations and jargon I don't understand. What is this? What is this, I was gonna say, like, what is this roll Roffelcopter that people are typing? But no, there was one acronym that I saw that was really stupid. I saw it on the news of all places, like the morning talk show things. It's like an acronym that instead of like lol or lamau, people are using it. I hate so much. It's like the Gen Z equivalent of lamau. I just searched Gen Z lamau in Google, and it came back to me. Ijabol. What the actual hell? I just burst out laughing. Why? Sorry, I'm gonna date myself a little bit here, but why? You have LOL right there. It works because the L and the O are right next to each other. Like, if I were to type iGibble, I-G-B-O, okay, they're not too far apart from each other, but still, anyway, maybe I could figure out how to create my account on my own? Oh, hello. Hey, what are you doing? Ah! Also, I just realized, there's still no sound. Oh, no. Hold on, I got it. Oh, wait. Is there supposed to be sound? I feel like there's supposed to be sound. What's... Alright. Haunted high school. Wait, hold on. I feel like there's supposed to be, like, some kind of sound here. Hold on, let me... If I were to, exit out of here... Yeah, I can't hear anything. That's strange. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, yeah, you guys can hear that. Main menu. Nope. Okay. Okay, it's... Okay, it's back. That was strange. Oh. Oh, thank Christ. It's just a dino girl with an extremely long neck and not a specter. Although... I don't know. If the specter is cute enough, too. I'll take it. No, really. What were you doing to the fiscal report I was working on? I didn't do anything. I've been working on that all day. Why did you touch it? I didn't. I only minimized it, I swear. Right, I'm here for a reason. Right. Hey, are you Liz? The Brachiosaurus furiously reopens all her windows and for a while types out some information before acknowledging me again. Excuse me? Ben sent me? I wanted to submit something for the art contest going on. I don't have my school login yet. Ben told me you'd be able to help. Ben, huh? Well, Ben and Damien, both of them. She mumbles something beneath her breath and turns her head back to me. Yeah, I'm Liz. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Inko. But, yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account? Oh, not a problem at all. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard. Man. I know this is like low-hanging fruit to make a joke about this, but it's like, man, that... I bet you must have a very stiff neck. Sitting on that keyboard all day, huh? Sitting on that computer. Alright, I'll see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. I've always had the general idea that there were a lot of shortcuts and commands, but sheesh, this girl knows Excel. Oh, what an absolute techie. She knows how to make a pivot table. She's resourceful. So, you're an artist too? Huh? Since you want to enter the contest so bad. Oh yeah, I'm a photographer. Yeah? How are you liking it here so far? Students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here for, so they can more easily form connections and collaborate, so excuse me if I'm going to be too fast. Oh, No, not at all. I'm actually more at ease now that you just explained it. It's pretty good, although I feel bad almost missing most of the first day. You know, even though even though that someone else gave me a total concussion, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. Guess not. Although, truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office, and it does put a bit of a rain on my parade. Oh, those. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the students' egos. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least, that's what happened to me. I'm planning to move on to university and getting degrees in design and business. And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor said I'm impressive enough that I should start enrolling for any and all of the important universities around the country I'd like. Wow, okay. I feel like she just initiated the conversation so that she can brag about, yeah, so I'm gonna be a big deal one day. I'm going to Harvard, but like art Harvard, Hartford. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Oh, thank you. Well, what about you? I'm gonna be an influencer blogger and be crazy popular. I'm gonna publish a photography magazine. I don't know. But it's gonna be big. It's gonna be super big. You won't even know it. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Well, like half the school may just well be in a daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. We've got all these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures, but it's like some people are just here just because their friends happen to be here too. Oh, so like no big plans. Okay. Yeah. Wait, do you mean like Damien? Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. Oh, but yeah, I saw it in your eyes. No, he's cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as douchey. It could, but he's not. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in gym. He dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. He dragged my ass everywhere. He dragged me in gym. He carried me in gym. Oh, is that so? Yeah, he was really excited about it too. And then he introduced you to Olivia as well and tried to break the ice so that she can come out of her shell. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, how'd you know? Oh boy, I'm so sorry about that, Inko. What, is Damien messing with me? Is this like a thing that he does? Oh no, Damien is great. He's just, well, maybe he's a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want to be our friend too. Well, specifically, he wants you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You could probably tell she's a bit, unresponsive. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. That's fine. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. That's completely fine. There's like totally nothing wrong with just hanging out with someone that doesn't talk so much. Or at all. I actually get that sometimes. I actually am that person where I'm like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here physically. And not say anything. So what's the deal? You don't like Olivia, or? Oh, what? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sat with her during lunch after all. I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though, and I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable. So if the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. There's history to that. She knows more than she's letting on. Inseparable. So they're like dating their girlfriend. Like, what's the deal? Oh no. They just live in the same house. Context, please. Oh? Like siblings? What is it? What is it called? Domesticated partnerships? Oh, Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. Or they're just roommates. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you could be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. But she's a very cute brick wall. Very cute brick wall. Attractive. So, how serious are you about your ambitions? About getting friends or about the contest? I'm gonna assume it's the contest. Pretty serious, I think. Liz nods. Well, something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right? Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something, even though she's like very smiley. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. Hey, you still want to get that submission turned in? She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Hell yeah. Thanks. Anyway, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. Aw, she was actually nice. She's cute. Alright. Right, so according to the time displayed on the monitor, I've got only 10 minutes left. Man, I haven't seen those types of computers in a long time. The one with like... that has like port DVD player or CD player, drive player as like the mount. Like as the client. I followed the instructions on the printout, finally getting to the student hub of the site. And thankfully, the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple links, I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details as the name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging in my portable portfolio hard drive, I create a copy of my magnum opus. Then a quick rename, drag it here, and... oh no! I accidentally dropped my entire, like, not safe for work porn art stuff into the school's drive, and it's not, and you can't reverse it. Oh no. Watch that be the actual, like, plot line to this. We'll see. We'll see. Just in time, though. I take the extra minute to safely undock my hard drive and then log off the computer. Like, I don't know, when I see, like, when I see the term, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna upload stuff from my hard drive, it feels, like, really sketchy. Either one, it's gonna feel really sketchy, or two, you're gonna accidentally upload something you weren't supposed to. And, funny stuff will ensue. Anyway, looking back to Liz, she's completely wrapped up in her work. I don't think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Olivia and her own time. I opt to simply leave her be, heading out of the room and the library for class. After all, it's time for the class I've been looking forward to the most. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. Oof. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. My nerves have been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made even worse when I was hit with another flashbang. Oh. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Ideken made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy old fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait the Student St. Paulis. St. Paulis. Student without I don't know. He's late? The late student? Maybe? After he thumbtacked a shot of the corkboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Ideken reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead of taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignments on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if I could have used that there. And now that you have taken a small taste of it, we'll start you on your first photography assignment. Proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. I'm getting rocky under this desk at the thought of light. Mr. Ideken had just finished his first lesson where he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've handled some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the few half-listening students. But you can market that turd. Hey, if you take a nicely well-lit turd, I'll finish the thought. If you take a nicely well-lit turd, you can market it. You can make a nice, freshly marketable turd. You can put that turd on magazines. Market it. The teacher looks over to the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes and maybe even consider doing the assignments as a collab piece with a classmate? The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. Do you want to do a joint piece? Since you don't know any good spots in the school and all? I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You're allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear, I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please. Oh, I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. Oh, two lights. Yeah, you can have 2 lights. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold out my hand and Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pack. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to hold hands, like it was like they're super okay with just going on a so-called date. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I'd been enjoying Mr. Idekin's class so much that I couldn't stop. What? Camera zoom, I'm sorry? It feels like the entire world to gain from Mr. Idekin's lesson. Oh, and the whole world to explore, seeing as ever since the move I hadn't had time to actually explore Volcadera Bluffs. Sure, on occasion I can go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here anyway, you know? So, so to everyone else, this assignment makes them have to explore the school, but I get to. I get the privilege, no, the honor. Pretty sweet deal if I do say so myself. Okay, please eject yourself from this inner monologue before it gets too awkward. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain to find something cool. Oh, he's so pissed. No, the murals won't work on their own. Oh, since this was my first thought to use them, that means it's likely someone else's first thought. I need to think outside the box a bit. Think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Ingo! My thoughts are disrupted by a worried-looking Ben. Hey, maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. No, it's fine. The head injuries gave me the ability to do really sick inner dialogues. Sorry, what were you saying? I was asking how you were doing, you know, with school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying, and I'm starting to make some genuine friendships. Like, for day 2, pretty good, actually. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astoundingly positive. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Yeah, I even got some friends now. Oh, great. Oh, and what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my login stuff and everything. Uploading the submission was a piece of cake after all. Oh, awesome. Oh, though that does make you a competition now. So I'm gonna have to hate you. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. When she told me that she had submitted something, yeah, but I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much time at all to prepare anything. But hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know. Yeah, she was actually pretty cool about it too. Hey, that whole friend group is pretty welcoming. I think I'm pretty lucky. And then this is the part where he has like another inner monologue. It's like, yeah, things are going great. Yeah. Before we know it, we'll have our own secret handshakes. We'll have separate meeting groups. We'll have schedules where we hang out. We'll have our own like favorite places. And it's like, Ingo, are you here? Come on. It's like, yeah. And maybe I can open up to Olivia. It'll take some time, but maybe I can do it. Oh, what if me being the first to break through her. Through her introvertedness. Yeah. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by my statements. Hey, you said something at lunch when Olivia vanished? I'm noticing a silent paraplegic. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, you too? Who? Yep. Yeah, so Inko messed up here now, because now, people are aware that he knows things. Ideken calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together? Of course, Mr. Ideken. We were just discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Yeah? Well, that's good then. Oh, good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? It's like, wait to rub it. Wait to rub the embarrassment in. I'm awash in the wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben, and I can see he feels it as well. Ben is getting secondhand embarrassment. Like, I got hit with it, and Ben just took splash damage. Ben took splash cringe. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Ideken has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Ding dong bing bong. Alright, off you go now. And remember to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly, most of my peers still chatting and discussing their plans for the assignment. Okay, bye, Ben. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exited the room. Yeah, he hates me now. I guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to my next class. Well, good job, Inko. You were doing so well, and then you started something. Totally started some shit. Ugh. Feel so bad. Feel bad, man. Feel bads. Walking into history class for the first time, and it's about what I expect it to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of continental drift. Though I notice that there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Must be finishing up their lunch, I assume. Well, better get a good seat now before they're all taken. What is the good seat? Right? Like, it really depends on your mood. Right? Like, it's like, are you really interested in the class? Front seat. If you don't care about it or the teacher, back seat. Or if you don't want to be called out, right? If you want to like goof off, but you don't want to be called out, you sit in like Not all the way in the back, but like close to the back, near the middle. So like you're surrounded by all the students, so you don't get called on. Not speaking from experience or anything like that. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with a pencil. As the classroom fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. Literally. I just see a rainbow of scalies. A few minutes pass, and I'm still wondering where's the teacher? Where the teacher is. Ugh. The suddenness of the door slamming open stops any and all noise. It's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The figure walks into the classroom, and oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, sweet heaven, no. Raptor Jesus, help me. Oh, I am praying for Raptor Jesus to come and save me now. He stands there and stares down at everyone menacingly. He's the history teacher too? Yeah, man, that's common. Gym teachers are usually they teach something else too. They teach like math. Oh, thanks for walking me to my classroom, Solly. Of course, Mrs. Prolickling. Oh, thank Raptor Jesus. Oh, thank Raptor Jesus, he isn't our teacher. Oh, Raptor Jesus has blessed me on this fine, merry day. Hey, Four Pigeons, what's up? Did I hug the gator? No, man, we just started. This is like the beginning. But, I will try my best. I will get this gator hugged. The raptor woman adjusts her glasses as she scans around the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands. Well, looks like we have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here... Her momentary glance at me makes me believe Solly told her about my absence. My name is Miss Prockling, and this is history class. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval... What's that? I have a hard time. Primeval ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that it's like going back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Despite her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with uninterested murmuring. Not sure why though, but this all sounds exciting. I don't know. History is history. It's like, She walks over to her desk and places down her pile of folders before flipping over her own special version of the history book. With a click of a button, she also turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for. If you can turn your books to page 36, we'll begin with the first chapter of detailing the earliest interaction between saurians and hominids. Ooh, interactions of our peoples. Yeah. That sounds exciting. It sounds interesting. Our peoples, man. And I think I jinxed myself. Miss Prockling's history class is the polar opposite to Idekin's photography class. While her introduction to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down to an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scan over the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers to the New World will continue to make overtures of the trade to the native Velociraptor tribes. I'm pretty sure I read this 3 times now. I feel that. I would read, like, I would always try to cram history exams like during lunch, like the lunch before, and I would just read the same paragraph over and over. That's super real. I tear my eyes away from the page in hopes of blinking the boredom away. I look up to see the teacher staring down at various papers on her desk with laser focus. I must have stared too long, though, because I end up locking in a staring contest with Brockling. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then, write down notes of pages 3 to 7 about the discovery of the New World. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook. Oh yeah, I hate that too. I'm just transcribing the entire notebook. I don't even know how to parse information for history or the like, so I would just, yeah, that's that again, super real. Absent-mindedly, I begin to recall everything that's happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of refinement and is easily my first pick as a photography partner. But that Mia girl, she doesn't seem like she wants to make friends. Of course, I could have figured that out from the cold look that she gave me yesterday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mia doesn't want to be friends with me. I could tell by the everything about her, not to mention the rude hand gesture. Damien's really friendly. Damien's very friendly, even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. And though my encounter with Liz was brief, I could tell she's dependable. Yeah, Liz is nice. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. And Olivia. Then there's Olivia. So far, she's still an enigma. And coupled with the apparent history that she has with the others, it makes me all the more curious about her. Hey, at the very least, she doesn't hate you. At least not, at least she doesn't tell you that she hates you. She drew you, man. Liz said that it would be a bad idea to get invested, but in the end, it's effectively gossip and hearsay. This has come as something of a shock to me, but... And what do we have here, Mrs. Halford? The sudden voice of Miss Prockling snaps me out of my thoughts. I lean my head to see the teacher looking down at... Wait, what? Wait, Olivia's here too? How'd you not know? She's like, I'm pretty sure that you would notice. As luck would have it, I share not one, but 2 classes with Olivia. I must have been so jaded from trying to read this textbook that I didn't even notice the girl in the wheelchair. Ah, yes, the one girl in the wheelchair, right, as opposed to any other girl in the wheelchair. She sits in the front row, diagonally, in front of me. I don't think she's noticed this strange twist of fate herself. Only the 2nd day of the school year and you're already doodling in class again. She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. Don't show it to the class. Come on, man. Looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where I'm sitting. Okay, the teachers that force you to share to the class what you've been drawing or what you've been writing is super not cool. That causes trauma. Okay, listen, Olivia. I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, But could you at least pretend that you're taking notes? The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh before leaning her head back down. While the teacher returns to sulking around the room, Olivia hunches over a notebook. Although, I don't think those are notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that with the totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. It's an attempt to get all of us to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. I need stimulation. I need to know what she's doing. My jaw is clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn building inside, even as Miss Prockling skulks right past me. I mean, you could do a silent yawn. Ugh. Actually, that actually felt great. I know I did a sound yawn, but I really feel like I needed to yawn. Alright, wow, I just got sleepy really quick with that yawn. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me, though I notice... Wait, just before my drowsiness can overtake me, though I notice minute movements in the corner of my eye. That was a weird sentence structure. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher, whose eyes are roving over the opposite side of the room, and down to scribble something down. The paper is then folded into a neat little note, and I watch as the next person carefully unfolds the sheet and also scribbles on it, before folding it and passing it along again. Curiosity thoroughly piqued, I wait anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Prockling doesn't see. But if I'm participating, doesn't that make me a slacker? No, of course not. If anything, that makes everyone a slacker. Also, that's a sign that the class sucks. So, hey, no worries. Hey, Forbictions, you're gonna do some stuff. Have a good rest of the night. Tell the Gator I said hi. I will tell Olivia that you have said hi. Also, you have a good night. And thanks for passing by. The student to my side makes his move to toss the note over. But Prockling starts turning around right then. He flinches and drops the hot potato on my desk in a flash. Oh, nice. Way to just throw me under the bus. I nearly slam my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Mrs. Prockling continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotic leaves, or something like that, who cares? And as you can see on the board here... No. I lift my paper. Luckily, there's plenty of space left. As for what everyone else has drawn, a not-so-solid attempt at a race car. Rough sketches of some eyes. A bunch of doodles. Names in various stylized fonts that I could only describe as graffiti. And, of course, it's not high school if someone hasn't drawn a penis. No, it's also not high school if someone hasn't drawn that cool, like, Superman-esque thing. You gotta put the Superman S. It's the law. Miss Prockling with stink lines coming off her. Oh no, you wanna eject from this now. Yeesh, better not be caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing a blank. What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Huh. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Although I don't really know anything about her. Hey, Can't hurt to try though, yeah? I could think of a few things to sketch out here. Let's see. Oh, no way. No way. Really? Oh, that's awesome. Hold on. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. Hopefully this doesn't break. Just trying to plug in this tablet, come on. And there we go. And I gotta activate the driver. Perfect, all right. All right, so this is now, this has officially become a, oh, what, no. Damn it. I can't control my, I can't, use it on my, on the game. Wait, but maybe if I can move it over to, no, it's using the monitor I'm using for the streams. If I move it over, the stream. Hold on. I'm gonna break the stream a little bit here, but I want to see. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. All right. So yeah, this has turned into a drawing stream now. I'm gonna draw Olivia. Now, if I can remember what she looks like from memory, I could erase it. I can just sketch on paper. So, right, we got the snoot, right? Everyone loves a good old snoot. Yeah, right? Oh yeah. And teacher won't see this at all. Oh yeah. And we got some hair going. Oh no, that's not her hair. It's not spiky, it's not cloud hair. It's more wavy. It's more wavy, like. Right? So, something like that. I'm just drawing from memory here. Oh, this is actually going a lot better than I expected. I'm actually like kind of proud of this. Even though it's like a very quick sketch. Actually, no, hold on. It's Snoot's a little bit too wide. Let me see if I can narrow it. Yes, it's fine. Oh, hell yeah, there we go. Oh, hell yeah. This should just be, so I haven't made the thumbnail. That I should just make this the thumbnail. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna do a screenshot. Save that for later. Oh, yeah, that's great. All right. All right, move the stream back. Ah, perfection. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't feel complete. Hold on. I'm gonna do the rest on mouse. Heart. Small heart. Star. Star. I'm god awful at drawing stars. No, these look like stink lines. I'm sorry. I wanted to make like excite lines. What else? All right, I'm okay with this. Wait, no. Wait, how do I proceed? Oh, it was a done button. No, my drawing. My drawing. Oh no. I'm gonna do like a really quick one. I like this one. I like this one more. Just doing a quick sketch on the mouse. I didn't see the done prompt. My laptop's blocking it. I hope that one comes back. I hope that comes back somewhere. And done. I didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but I surreptitiously admire the work I find. And that I have a long way to go. Feels like I'm being mogged by the other doodles. Alright, Olivia's sure to like this. And this sparkling's still turned around alright. If I slip the paper over Olivia's shoulder, I won't have to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go. It's a bit tricky, and I hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. She doesn't even look back. Just takes the paper eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier. Her tail is even I forgot to draw your tail, I'm sorry. Aw. Her tail is even swaying side to side. Oh, is that wagging? She's wagging over this a completely garbage Mr. Bean replacement painting drawing. Huh. Alright. Now she's gonna see my sketch and possibly think that I'm cool. Huh? She's not turning around. Well, it's not much, so it could also just... I'll be taking that. Uh-oh. Miss Prockling snatches the paper from Olivia's claws. She holds her hand out. She holds her arms out. No! No! She takes a glance at the paper, and a small crack of a smile appears on her face, before back to its stoic visage. So, is this how you view me, Mrs. Hafford? Oh, shit! The one with the stink lines. Damn. Ah, shoot. Prockling holds the paper up for... Oh, come on. Are you really gonna do this? Are you real? Come on. Come on. That's not cool. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid her prosecuting gaze. I know that most of you are part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Just please do your assignments when you're in class. It's the least you can do. And we were just passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, how come all of us are in trouble? Oh, that's not cool. I noticed Prockling looking down at Olivia for a moment before letting out a sigh of defeat. Look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide, but I'm warning you now that I won't be so lenient the next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class. What happened to them? Did you eat them? What happened to him? Got a detention slip or something? Miss Prockling pulls up the window blinds and pushes the window screen open. She then takes out a walkie-talkie. Oh shit! Solly. Yep. Another hippie. CH4. You know, on the other line, you can just hear heavy breathing. My noise gate is too high. I gotta lower it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Good job, soldier. Now, if we can, let's continue. That kid is dead. Olivia's like, oh shit. Wait, we're on the second floor. How? I just realized it went through the window. Oh. I sink back into my seat and continue writing, mainly out of the unadulterated fear of experiencing the same wrath from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one who passed a note, after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Maybe I shouldn't have tried being super cool to someone who doesn't give a shit. Well, I can always apologize after class. Miss Prockling places the note and continues with her lecture for another half hour. With 10 minutes of class left, I see Prockling look at the clock above the door. I then notice Olivia grabbing her attention, as if she knew what she's already going to say to her. The teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs her backpack and shoves all of her things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, opens it, and rolls on out. The teacher must have noticed me watching her leave. Accommodations. Oh, well, there goes my chance of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decide to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although, I do wonder... She must have noticed my doodle, right? My amazing... awesome doodle that's now canon. Did she just ignore it then? Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro. Huh. Man, that sucks. That's like the last thing you want to do. It's like if you have a girl that you like and you gave her a bad day pretty much. It's really hard to come back from that. Another day, another dollar. Though this time I pass on the mini breakfast burritos. After how bad they messed me up during PE yesterday, I don't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I just got a few hash browns from a fast food joint by the metro. Oh yeah, because that's totally better. Getting hash brown McDonald's. I idly scroll through my feed as I usually do, while the metro jostles about to my destination. It's been a few days now, and a strange sense of extremely cheap detergents and alcohol have become an afterthought. Some of the vines are actually plastic, and the flowers are little air fresheners. It's not actually something I noticed, more so witnessed when a passenger tried eating one. Some of the vines are real though. For some reason, they go untouched anyways. Maybe they're just not tasty? Vegetarians don't eat the grass in their lawns after all, right? Huh. This is all like shower thoughts. Oh hey, it's the guy again. Anyways, the lights have gone out and someone just dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Must be Mr. Ferris. Good morning, Inko. Good morning. Has work been going fine? It has. Slowly, but I'm very thorough. I hate the idea of a place of learning not being an ideal place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me understand the student body more. You're welcome. Hey, have you given any more thought to the fashion thing? Have you learned what the cool kids are wearing these days? I have. Although I can't say I really get it. There's plenty to see everywhere if you just look around. Really? Like what? Well, like, hey, look at the girl on the other end of the car there. Right, that fine-ass looking girl. With the turtleneck. It's rather revealing. I don't think that's really for me. I love my... I'm not telling you to go hit on her. I mean, just as an example. Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend? Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, I just want to check something really quick. Okay. Hey, that's a good question. What would be good to use here? In my inner eye, I conceptualize the coolest possible Ferris. The fresh machine is going full throttle. First, sunglasses. Oh my god. Oh, that looks so stupid. His eyes may be a little too far apart for that. However, beanie. Ugh. Moving on. Big guns. Fresh jackets. What the hell? There we go. The coolest possible Ferris. It looks like he's about to, like, rob a bank. Like, what is this? Mr. Nito. Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with... Hey, listen. As the proud owner of a nice swag-ass jacket, I recommend you getting yourself a cross print. Really now. All those sound rather expensive. Yeah, they are. But you know what? Try a gold chain necklace. A what? Yeah. Just make sure it's appropriately sized so you don't look silly, right? You don't want that stuff to just hang out loose. I'm sure it'll go a long way, and they're pretty cheap to get. Well, all right. I'll take your word for it. We sure talk about fashion a lot, though. Is that really all everything's about these days? Oh, of course not. What do you want to know about? Oh my god. Yeah, so, what's this YOLO mean? I've heard the term thrown around recently. But that's not 5 years ago. That's like more like 10 years ago. That's a decade old. Come on, man. Get with the times. That's so like 2009. Oh. Who says YOLO anymore? Like, what the hell? Mr. Ferris and I talk more about contemporary urban slang until we arrive at our stop. Ah, yes. Now I know the whole gooning scene. Thank you, Mr. Nito. Thank you for educating me on the essence of goon. Art. Mr. Ideken, Mr. Ideken, I started talking about a first project for the class. As soon as he said the word, Olivia's hand had shot up. Her gray eyes sparkled in excitement, and a smile threatened to crush the perpetual frown etched on her snout. The girl vibrates in her seat as she waves her arm in the air, trying to get the teacher's attention. Ideken's own smile was strained as he and Olivia engaged in a staring contest with one another. I can only marvel as the two argued with each other without a single word. Eventually, Ideken won by turning off the lights and turning on the cheap projector hanging from the ceiling, and playing a safety video about paint that felt far too graphic for a school setting. I don't think I'll eat barbecue for a while. Jesus Christ, what is this? Thoroughly defeated, Olivia crosses her arms and pouts in her seat. And that is why we won't be using any more exotic materials for any projects, Ms. Halford. Ugh. Jeez. Maybe we should just skip breakfast entirely. I still don't see the problem. Well, once you've had all this proper safety handling course in the second semester, you'll be allowed to use oil-based paints. Until that time, however, all the assignments will require safer supplies. And now, since we've pivoted to this, might as well finish the full video. Yes, please don't use the blood of others or yourself to make paint. Is what I'm getting at here. Is like what I'm interpreting. The grumpy Gator holds a hand to her throat, mumbling to herself as she grabs a metal flask and drinks from it. That's like full of water, right? The entire display from her was mystifying, at odds with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of Me? I can understand why, after all, Ideken is letting Ben and I use some of his equipment in photography. That thrill of experimentation, of new possibilities. No doubt that it brings a creative sparkle to her eyes. Into those super tired and cynical eyes. Eyes that fill with pure malice as they glare daggers my way. Sup? Oh, was I staring? Oops. Before I can offer an apology, she had already had her hands on her wheels. She rolls up to Ideken's desk. She leans forward intently. I can't make out anything that's said through the video, but by going the occasional stare back, it's not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. No, he's looking at me too. Ideken notices that I'm watching and motions for me to come forward. Slowly, I shift out of my seat and approach the desk. I hate that feeling. Oh no, memories are coming back. It's like, you know, you done something shitty and you hope nothing happens, but then, you know, teacher looks at you from across the room and it's like, oh no. Oh, it's over. It's all over now. Alright, is something going on here? Ideken speaks in a hushed voice, just loud enough for me to hear over the makeshift matinee. Olivia's telling me you're making goofy faces at her. No, I said he's been staring at me all through class. Huh. Like, it's weird. Like he's never seen someone like me. Can't you move him to a different seat? Hold on now a second there, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. Mr. Ideken. It's like she's a different person here. She fishes out her canteen of water, water, big air quotes, and brings it to her mouth. Well, you're given a lot of leeway when it comes to seat assignments, but asking for something like this? Just want him to leave me alone. She sips again. What's this about? Well then, Inko, you tell us. What's on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I didn't know there was any disagreement between us. Well, sometimes it's the little things that you do you don't even think about that affects people the most. Anything like that come to mind? I shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we, sit next to each other, and I'm friends with some of her friends. I hope that's cool and all. I mean, we all sat at lunch yesterday, so, I assume we could at least be acquaintances. At the very least. Ideken nods to himself thoughtfully. Oh, well, sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face scrunches at the mere thought. Not really interested. He's distracting me from classwork. I want to watch the video without being gawked at. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia? No, I don't want somebody in this class. She goes to take another sip, but ends up turning the canteen upside down. All out. Ugh. Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. You won't be missing anything. The video's nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia eyes me suspiciously and moves out the door towards the nearest water fountain. Yeah, you know what? That's best, honestly. You can't really save yourself from that. Ideken sighs. Alright. He leans back in his chair with his arms resting behind his head. Inko, I told you yesterday if the air needs clearing, you'd to do it yourself. Now she's in a mood because you were staring at her like a weirdo. Good job, you weirdo. And here I thought that you two would get along. Even she gave you that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but here we are. What's going on, big guy? Again, sorry. I'm actually very surprised that he is actually like treating me like some kind of friend. It's been a pretty busy few days. Yeah, I've gotten into a cool friend group. We were all gonna sit together we're all gonna sit together at lunch. We kind of did. Olivia's there too. She didn't say much, but I got her a soda. I don't know why she's so upset at me. Oh, it's nothing personal, Inko. It's not? She's reticent. Especially when it comes to change. If you're at her lunch period too, I could see why she'd be wary of you. Huh. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, Mr. Idegen, yes? Why is she so open with you? How do you mean? Just now, like, she spoke more in that conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. I saw the canteen, I figured it has something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. Oh, well, her water bottle's the other way around. It's unfortunate, but she just really rarely talks at all. And I guess she just really trusts me. I've known her since she was a freshman. She seemed to gravitate towards art and how I taught it, and soon enough I took her under my wing. But she lives with Damien, right? Like, he's at the lunch table, and she still barely talks to him. Oh, poor kid. I hope he's doing alright. He seems alright. But yeah, she's, like, distant to everyone else. So much I keep hearing weird things about her. Ideken leans forward in his chair, suddenly attentive. It's like, oh, you said a magic word. Is this about you gossiping with Ben yesterday? A bit. He showed up to the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there, but I don't want to pry. He nods. But also, Liz told me some weird things too. He stops nodding. I know of her. Is something wrong? No. She just said she just couldn't get invested in being her friend. Everyone's being real weird about it, so I was curious for myself. And I guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. It's so strange because even with all this justification, it still doesn't help Inko one bit. This all looks so bad on him. Ideken rubs his temples. Ay, it's worse than I thought. What is? I'll put it this way. You've met 3 people that know Olivia other than me. Of the 3, only one thinks highly of her, and the other 2 start unloading drama on anyone willing to listen, in this case you. No wonder you're confused. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the gist. Haven't thought of it like that. I mean, I don't know, what is there to think of? I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know? I guess? Ideken inhales, collecting his thoughts. Important question, then. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh? Well, I mean, I guess? No harm to it, right? Give it the old college try? A judging eyebrow is raised my way. Are you really, or just curious about her? What is happening? Why is he interrogating me like some kind of like he's Olivia's dad or something? Like do I need your blessing to be her friend? He seems pretty serious about this though. Yes, then. Yes. Olivia returns to class and rolls right back to the desk. Back. Have you changed his desk yet? Ideken nudges his head towards me expectantly, prodding me on. I'm sorry I distracted you during class, Olivia. She looks to Ideken and gives a similar nod. Sure. I mean, you're welcome. I mean, thanks. Shit. But, no, really, I don't want to be distracted. Well, come on now, Olivia. The least you could do now is give him another chance. You never know. I really don't want to know. I get he's like friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know, not in this class. But I'd like to be your friend. Yeah? She stops and raises an eyebrow. Lots of those going around recently. A lot of eyebrowing here. Getting a lot of brows today. Like she was expecting this response. She looks to Ideken for help. Actually, Olivia, I'd also think he'd make a good friend for you. Oh no. Oh, you activated her like some kind of fight or flight response in her. What? His words were like a battering ram. I'm simply saying to give Incohere a chance. I could almost see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Ideken was saying. You are both quite similar at hearts, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and naivety if you work together. Finally, the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse. Olivia can now only look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted across her features. This is the thought. This is the moment where she feels betrayed. Ideken has now completely betrayed her trust. I don't... Are you for real, Mr. Ideken? I am. He's actually in another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera like you are with a brush. And I do expect great things from him. Okay. Sorry, I really thought, Oh. Oops. She accidentally bit her tongue. Oh no. Her mouth is clamped shut. Just my opinion. You can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously. Oh, the movie's about to end. You two should get back to your seats. We good here? Olivia side-eyes me again and nods once more. All right. He motions for us to skedaddle. Olivia backs away to her spot. Thanks, Mr. Ideken. Oh, for what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to the two of you if you want to be friends. Don't screw it up. He waves me off again and gets up to flip the lights. I get back to my seat and stare absent-mindedly at the projected screen as I digest Ideken's words. He said he only gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an opportunity to take the right steps in connecting with Olivia. And with what he said about being passionate with a brush, it's gotten me more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I noticed that she occasionally gives me a side-eye. I don't think she can see my eyes due to the dimming light combined with my shades. She stared. Wait. How can you? Oh, okay. Maybe. I was about to ask, like, how can Olivia notice Inko staring at her if he's wearing the shades? But it might be like really obvious. You might be like facing directly at her, which is your biggest mistake. Like, it kind of defeats the purpose of having shades. She stares at me with us. I mean, it's not Inko's fault. It's not like he's intending to stare at her. At least I don't think so. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, almost as if she's trying to get a read of me from my face alone. But from what I can tell by her facial cues, she seems confused and almost shaken up. It's like she wants to say something but keeps on backing away at the last second. Guess her mind is also jostling around from Ideken's words. A lot of jostling today. Our teacher flips the light switch, and I feel my retina burn from the bright lamp lights, even with my sunglasses. Dude, you have god-awful sunglasses. What is this? Like, they serve, like, no purpose. Besides it being prescription. Alright, normally in your first week we'd be doing something simple like a color swatch wheel. However, I think you can all manage something a little bit more advanced. The Gator's girl head whipped around at the word advanced. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seems to be forgotten, as she focused almost entirely on the teacher. Mr. Ideken holds up a stack of paper for us to see. First things first, I'd like you all to fill out these topic sheets so that I know you understand how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt-down classroom. Another. The way Ideken says those words make me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you've finished your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you the permission sheet after I know you lot won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. The Alsar guy in front of me hands back the stack, and I take a page from it before handing the rest to the Dilpo girl behind me. My eyes scan over the sheet. What grade of mask do snouts longer than 3 inches require? And realization hits me. I'm in a dinosaur school. I didn't see the first three. I didn't see the first half of that video. I messed up. Wait, wait. I should be exempt from anything that's like snout related, from like that's dino related, because reasons. My eyes scan over the page, and I groan when I see questions I have no answers for. All of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. That is horseshit. That is, I should be exempt from this, or should be given an alternative. The art teacher looks directly at me, and then to the side. I try to decipher his meaning, follow his eyes. Oh! I turn in my seat and lean closer to Olivia. Hey, what? What now? What? What is it? I'm not gonna let you draw me. Too late. What the hell? Looking at her paper, I see that she's already answered the questions I couldn't. I show her my own page, tapping the upper section that was still blank. Olivia groans and looks to Ideken pleadingly. All she gets for her troubles is a thumbs up. Fine. Fine, here. She holds out her sheets for me. Wait, isn't this sheet? You don't have an option, man. There's no choice in this. the art teacher wouldn't... Wait, when did he get to his desk? Wait, why does he have a sleeping mask? Wait, what's going on? What is happening? Maybe if I look over the answers, I still learn safety procedures? So what's the difference in the end? That's what he's thinking. Either that, or he doesn't care. He probably doesn't care. I copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best, or at least doesn't care for you, because you know, human. Copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Yeah, copy the homework, but change it a little so it's, you know, it's yours. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Idekin's desk. He's barely reading the pages, not even taking the sleeping mask off. Thanks, Olivia. Whatever. Olivia finishes her page in a few seconds and wheels herself to the desk, too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on. Like what flashpoint means. I get up and go to Idekin's desk and set my safety assessment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use the hazardous paints. He didn't even bother to look over. That's because he knows. He lifts the eye mask from his face and looks at me with one eye. What? Most of the stuff doesn't apply to you, Inko. Like, when the hell do you need to know what kind of mask for what snout, you know? Just don't drink the paint, or get it in your eyes, or put it next to fire or anything, and you'll be okay. Yes, Mr. Ideken. Attaboy. Now go back to your desk and wait for class to end. Tomorrow, I'll be starting you all on something simple. Like painting a cube. Or a ball. Yeah. Model dodgeball painting. The eye mask drops down, and I return to my seat. Class clock reads 5 minutes until lunch. Olivia's back to leering at me. I consider what I should do or say. You know, some sort of icebreaker. Oh, Olivia, I almost forgot to mention. 4 pigeons earlier. He says hi. He says hi to you. You should want me to tell him to say hi back? All right, will do. Yeah, cool. 4 pigeons. Olivia said hi. Mr. Ideken said we were similar, and I can see some of what he means. I'm not a photographer, and she's a... I mean, but I'm a photographer, and she's a painter. Wow, I'm getting, like, extra tired now. So a cubist... Wait, what? So a cubist and a dadist walk into a bar. Have a good lunch now. What the hell was that? What was that joke? What? What? The moment the bell rings, Olivia shoves most of the things into her backpack, not caring if her notebook gets crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom. Guess she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede. Or, you know, me. All right, well, I'm sure. Hey, look, she talked to us. She talked to us like more than the entire time that we've knew of her existence. So that's progress. It's progress. That's pretty good progress. She talked to us. That's a milestone right there. Should get an achievement for that. Congrats. She talked to you for more than like 10 words. Not counting the grunts. All right. So I'm actually getting extremely tired. So I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow. I'll probably be in a much better mood. Or not better mood, but I'll just be like more well rested, and I'll be able to do this for longer. Um, yeah, I know. I've been having like such I've been having such a weird past couple of weeks that I've been like um I've been like so exhausted and tired and s- kind of depressed and uh my brain is like shot sometimes where I can't remember things so well. Um I just need a rest. I just need like a vacation at some point, which I will have, by the way. Next week I'm going away on a trip. So that's I think I'll be like in a much better mood when I get back. Also, if I can just rest during the weekend, that also will also help. Anyway, whatever. Tomorrow I'll come back and we'll do more of this. Hey, I'm so tired. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, we'll do more of this. I'll probably do some Hi-Fi Rush sometime this weekend as well. Also this weekend I'm going to start Cult of the Lamb. I'm going to try to start Cult of the Lamb. Um, I might I put a Cult of the Lamb on Saturday. I might move that to Sunday because I forgot that I have a Final Fantasy concert on Saturday. It's like later in the evening, but maybe I'll do the stream earlier in the day on Saturday, or more likely, I will do it on Sunday. Oh no, Nate, you just got here. No, yeah, no, sorry. I was thinking of doing one more scene, but I'm just so exhausted. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. I'll feel more rested. But um, I can't. But I'm glad you're here because I can't leave without your daily dose of Big Bear hugs. So I'm glad. I'm glad I get to have that. So Big Bear hugs, and you and everyone else have a great rest of your night or great rest of your day. You'll be in New Jersey on Monday. Oh, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Um, there's like a it's like a slight possibility like that we can like meet up or something. I don't know. Um, so like next Wednesday, I'm going on a trip. I'm going to Atlanta for Dragon Con, which will be like my vacation. Um, so I don't know. Hopefully, like there's like some time where we could like meet up and say hi or something. But I don't know. Uh, um, I've been meaning to go to this trip for a while. Um, we can chat on Discord another time. Okay, yeah, no problem. Go to sleep. Yeah, I know. So yeah, since I mentioned it, I'll like mention it now. It's like I've been meaning to go on this trip for a while because I like going to conventions, and I haven't gone to a convention in a while. I went to PAX East with my cousin, and that was great. But I need to get back into traveling because I always love to travel to go to cons. So going to Atlanta for Dragon Con. I'm gonna go in some kind of getup, not full cosplay, but like I'll go as something. Um, and this is more tentative, but at sometime in December, I'm thinking of going to Chicago for Midwest Fur Fest, although that's not confirmed yet. Um, but yeah, I really want to travel again, and next week is gonna be my first time like traveling again alone. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm rambling. So yeah, everyone, y'all have a great rest of your night or day. I'll see you guys for more next time. Y'all take care. Y'all see ya. I'll see you guys. Bye.